I'm going to talk about the coming changes that are happening with AI. We've been talking here this morning about how important it is, what it can do, and so on. But I'll talk a little bit about what's coming with AI, because we don't realize it yet. I'll talk about the past, the present, the future of AI. Okay, let's press the back button and go back to 1992, the 4th of July. I came to Silicon Valley, to Palo Alto, on the 4th of July, 1992, with a backpack and a cat. That's all I had back then. And we started working at companies. Life back then was really different before the web. The news, you got up in the morning, the alarm clock went off, a mechanical alarm clock. You had to wind it up every night. You got up in the morning, and then you went to the front door, and your newspaper was there. You picked up the newspaper, that's how you read the news. On the way to work, you listen to music. On the radio, AM, FM, disc jockeys played music on the radio. At night, you want to go to a movie? You have to show up early. If you show up late, the movie will be sold out. No movie, wait till next week. So it's really difficult back then to see movies. A bunch of us were working at companies, we're doing web stuff and so on. And somebody said, do you think this web is going to change anything? Do you think it's really going to affect our lives? A computer cost $6,000 back then. Only corporations had computers. Only engineers used computers. We said, nah. But for most people, no effect. There's not going to be a consumer web at all. Not going to happen. A few months later, I'm working at a $5 billion company. I'm talking with the CEO. I said, hey, how about I build a website for this company? He said, let me think about that. They went to the board of directors and said, should we have a website for this company? The board of directors said, we see no value in this. So we didn't have a website for the company. Yes, many years later, they finally built a website. That's the way life was before the web. Let's hit the forward button and jump to 2002, 10 years later. The web is in full blast by then, okay? The dot-com boom. Many of you don't remember it, or didn't experience it. I lived through it. I worked throughout the dot-com boom. 1995, 2002. It was an incredible period. Google, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, a whole bunch of corporations were built back then that did not exist before. Nothing like that had ever existed before. Nobody thought the thing could even happen. Then we also built social media. That was a really bad idea. The web of 2002 destroyed the world of 1992. Newspapers disappeared. Many businesses simply went out of business because it didn't work. The web did it much better. Amazon, when I came to Palo Alto, we had 5 bookstores in Palo Alto, real bookstores. Now we only have 2, and one of which is mostly a coffee bar. All that disappeared. So much of the world before 1993 disappeared because of the web. Let's hit the forward button and jump ahead another 25 years. Oops, too far. I'm in 2026. I go to a conference in Las Vegas, and Helen and I, we go together. Helen likes to go on trips with me, so we go together to conferences. Helen likes to plan our trips. She's the CTO in our family, the Chief Travel Officer. She plans everything. Hotels, restaurants, events, and so on. In 2026, she picks up her phone and says, hey, next month, we're going to Las Vegas, plan it for us. And the AI will plan the entire trip. It knows the kind of food we like. It finds restaurants for us. The kind of entertainment we like, movies and so on, it plans it for us. And even in the evening, it plans a walking path back to the hotel that walks past the things we like to see. In the morning, the AI tells us, hey, your flight's been delayed by 3 hours. You have more time to go to the pool. Her car sent me a message. The windshield wiper on the driver's side needs to be changed. And I say, yes, go ahead, do that. And it sets up an appointment to change the windshield wiper. Weekend's coming up, AI tells me, hey, it's going to be sunny this weekend. Here are 3 hikes you haven't been on within 12 miles. And here's places where you pick up a sandwich for a picnic on the way. It also tells me, hey, your cat vaccination is coming up here in July. Shall I make an appointment for you? All of this is being done by the AI, telling me what's coming up, what's going on. My health, it tells me, hey, Andreas, you've been sitting at the computer for an hour and a half, like way too long. Get up and walk around. And it watches to make sure I do walk around. Which tells me to do stretches, it watches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you did 10 stretches, now you can sit down again. For dinner, it tells me around 4 o'clock, dinner's coming up. In your refrigerator, you have items to make lasagna. Here's a recipe for you. All of this it does for me, helping me do a lot of things in my life. My sister-in-law in China, we talk every once in a while, but she speaks Chinese, I speak English, and the AI translates for us. Shanghai. Radio interviews. Okay, this we're doing today already. Every week I have classes here at CSTU, 2-hour lectures. And these are PowerPoints. I take a lecture, click on it, and the AI turns a 2-hour lecture into a 20-minute radio interview, just like NPR, with 2 people talking about my interview, about my class, and it makes it something interesting for the students. The high points, the key issues, and the summary. All of that done by the AI in a 20-minute summary. So the changes are coming. Like I said, friends of mine in China, Europe, here in the US, keep asking me, what's coming? What's going to happen? How's it going to change our lives? I tell them about these things. But they say, what's a really big change? Something unexpected. Back in 1995, 96, we did not expect the changes that the web was going to make. We had no idea. The big change is coming here very soon. In a few months, 6 months, certainly within a year. No more apps on your phone. Yep, all the apps disappear on your phone. Email, message apps, gone. WhatsApp, Slack, WeChat, delete it, off your phone. Weather, news, map, none of that on your phone anymore. Amazon, Spotify, Netflix, gone. No more apps. Your phone becomes a universal assistant. It does everything for you. It looks at your data, it looks at your behavior, and it tells you what you should be doing, what you can do. Just like Jarvis in the movies. You talk with it talks back with you, you have conversations. And the really cool thing, no more advertising. No ads when the AI talks with you. The ads disappear. And a lot of marketing also will disappear because it won't be on the web, because you won't be looking at websites anymore. They also start to disappear. Well, people say, oh, but then you have to go back to TV and newspapers and so on. Nobody reads newspapers, and nobody pays attention to ads on TV. So a lot of marketing is also going to change. How's this going to work? Like I said, a personal assistant, a universal assistant. It does everything for you. It searches, evaluates, negotiates with companies, and buys for you. Some of you remember the dot-com boom? If you didn't experience it, read about it. Read about what happened before the dot-com boom, during the dot-com boom, and afterward, how everything changed. Folks, it's happening again. The world is going to change radically in the next few years. And how it's going to be, we have no idea. Back in 94, 95, we had no idea what was coming at us. We thought we did, but no, it turned out to be totally different. It's happening again. Thank you so much.